So that's it then, 84 minutes, Wes Hoolahan departed Carrow Road, and 10 stellar years of Norwich City stardom for the little Irishman came to an end. It's been quite the emotional day here at Carrow Road, and one that came with victory as well against Leeds, 2-1, Norwich winning it. Believe it or not, part of that came thanks to a Wes Hoolahan equaliser just on the stroke of half-time from a goal that deflected off Pontus Jansson, looped in high and over the goalkeeper, managed to hit both posts before crawling over the line, which pretty much summed up that the football gods clearly wanted Wesley Hoolahan to have a good final day as a Norwich City player, if not a sunny one. Wes Hoolahan also created Norwich City's winner, which was scored by Josh Murphy, although again that went straight through the goalkeeper, and rather owed a little bit to that. But, you know, as I said, this was clearly written as Wes Hoolahan's day to shine here at Carrow Road. Wasn't just him, of course, signing off. We also had James Maddison, who was named player of the season, and I think there will be a lot suspecting that this may well have been his final game at Carrow Road. We will have to see, but clearly in what we know is going to be another summer where Norwich have to cut their cloth accordingly, earn a bit of money, and no doubt will have suitors for their real star performers, of which James Maddison is certainly one. May well prove very difficult for them to keep him. We shall see. Of course, a lot of time for that to play out. You'll be able to see over at PinkUn.com loads of scenes in terms of how Wes was greeted onto the pitch with a mosaic in the south stand. He of course started and was of course captain this afternoon too. A guard of honour from the Leeds United players, which was very nice. I imagine that is a club that maybe doesn't instigate and take part in too many guards of honours for other rival players, so there we go. It's nice of them to do that. At least the Leeds fans could be thankful that this wasn't all about a player that Norwich had nicked from underneath them, because that would have probably put them in a worse mood than they appeared to be in this afternoon anyway. So there we go. And of course the lap of honour afterwards. Oh, go on boys.
Hoolahan, Hoolahan, Wesley Hoolahan, na 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 na. Wesley Hoolahan, Hoolahan, Wesley Hoolahan, na 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 na. Wesley Hoolahan, Hoolahan, Wesley Hoolahan. Right, we apologise.
No need to apologise. It's the day for it. It's the day for it. There's lots of sad faces around, as you can imagine. So fair play to Wes. In terms of the send-off around the pitch afterwards and the lap of appreciation, I think clearly Wes led that and was able to hand out his T-shirts and all these things that he'd prepared. But it was noticeable the response and reaction that Angus Gunn got, both during the game and also during that lap of appreciation. I think a lot at Carrow Road have really enjoyed having the son of Brian Gunn in goal this season, and are probably quite aware that that might not be something that continues into next season. It certainly seems highly unlikely given the career progression that will be being marked out for Angus as we speak, and that's probably once the dust settles. And this would have been a pretty tricky afternoon maybe for Norwich without the lovely Wes Hoolahan line, but it does rather emphasise the fact that that's very good dancing. He's doing a good job. That was good dancing like that. I can't do that. What it does kind of underline is that the work Norwich will have to do, and that once the dust settles and we've all kind of dried our tears and this, that and the other about Wes Hoolahan, there is a lot of work to do here at Norwich City. And while they did play well today and there'll be real doses of positivity, it's not going to be straightforward, and it may well get worse before it gets better. I do not think this is going to be a straightforward summer for the football club, and I anticipate at least one or two meltdowns along the way. Player of the season, as I said, James Maddison won it. That was probably decided by about September time. A wonderful third place for Angus Gunn, which of course summed that up too. But actually really noticeable was that Grant Hanley finished second, having not been involved in the season really for much of it, and having been signed as a result of the 4-0 defeat against Millwall. So his impact this season has been fantastic, and he's probably the poster boy in a way for what Norwich City will be hoping they can do this summer, that they can rebuild and pick the right players to build around and all that kind of stuff. He's very persistent, that little boy, very persistent. He's obviously still waiting for Wes to come out. So there's a lot of hopes there in terms of what Norwich can do, but as I said, sizable task ahead. Norwich did go behind to a Calvin Phillips goal, which was very well taken. A really smart finish. Must be also said that Angus Gunn probably should have caught the ball in the build-up rather than punching out to the edge of the box, which is where Calvin Phillips got the chance to score from. And also, as Wes did depart the pitch, the Leeds fans opted to boo him off, basically. Yes, it was taking a bit of time for him to leave the pitch. Yes, they probably couldn't give two hoots as to what was going on. Yes, they were probably questioning who he is, but still, in terms of class, I think well, maybe they're not better than that. I would say most clubs could probably have managed something a little bit that just shut up, just don't say anything in future. That's what I would say. Just ignore it. But there we go. It didn't really spoil any matter at any point of today's day, which has all been about Wes Hoolahan, the last day of a true Norwich City great. I can guarantee you, my throat is dry, by the way, I'm not welling up. I can guarantee you that all the Norwich City fans in here and that have watched Wes Hoolahan at Carrow Road and all around the country in the last 10 years will remember watching him play and will tell other people what it was like to see the magician Wes Hoolahan in action in yellow and green. Wes Hoolahan's day. Not sure we're going to have as much to smile about when we go over to Hillsborough next weekend to round off the season, but we will see. Tom Tribal returned to Finnis, which was very good to see. That was yeah, a real benefit because we haven't seen enough of him fit this season. Morris Leitner as well, he started and was busy, and Al Hernandez came on, so a few positives there as well. Big question now is, I suppose, who out of the other players, Morris Leitner, Angus Green, Harrison Reed, Angus Gunn, Harrison Reed, Nelson Oliveira, who started and was busy today. How many we will see back here when next season kicks off come August? We shall see. Anyway, that's the bones of all that. Enjoy your evenings, enjoy your weekends. One more to go, but it won't be with Wes Hoolahan.